and good morning. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. Just finished working out and had some breakfast, and just thought I should talk to you about a topic that I've been pondering upon the last few days, probably. The more we talk about friendship, the more I begin to think about the categories of relationships that we all keep. Now, think about this. Each one of us, as a human being, must interact with people on a daily basis at our jobs, at our churches, at our homes, schools, wherever it is that we live and operate. But those people tend to fall into one category or the other. And these categories typically can define if a person adds value to your life or they don't. We talked about the value of relationships. We talked about the friends, the benefits of friendship. But today I just wanted to focus a little bit more on the categories of relationships. In each individual's life, there must be three categories of people you have. You must have, number one, mentors. These are people who add value to you. They are there primarily to empower you, to encourage you, to enable you. They see things you don't see because they have experience. Then there's a second group of people that are called your peers. Those are people whom you can laugh with, have fun with. Those are folks who you could cry with and laugh with, and they can understand the challenges that you're going through, and they can share their experiences, which typically will be able to enable you and strengthen you during times of difficulty. And then you must also have an outlet, which is called proteges, folks whom you can teach, folks who you can mentor, folks who you can bring up on an ongoing basis. Now, it's a personal choice, because when it comes to friendships and relationships, it's always a personal choice. You have to determine who comes into your life, who comes into your space, who you allow into your space will determine the experiences that you have with them. So when it comes to mentors, peers, and proteges, you have a responsibility to choose who it is that you want to interact with at that level. Now, there's something I want to point out real quick, and I think I've seen that problem here in Nigeria, is we tend to put our mentors on some unrealistic, in my opinion, platforms, which makes it very, very unhealthy for you. It means that because we put our mentors and folks that we look up to on this pedestal, it becomes almost impossible for them to go wrong. And even when they're in the wrong, because you don't have the audacity to be able to stand on your own or be an individual, you basically take everything that they throw at you, hook, line, and sinker, as the truth. And so when they go down, they take you down with them. But don't forget that the concept of mentoring requires that you take the good and throw out the bad. You take the beautiful and throw out the ugly. You take what is relevant to you and leave the rest. That is so imperative. That is so important. There is no mentor, peer, or protege that is perfect, which means you have to deal with people's inadequacies. You have to deal with people's struggles, people's challenges, and above all, you have to interact with their strengths, because that is what typically attracts you to them. If you're dealing with mentors, you know that there is something about them that stands out that you want. There's something you want to press into. There's something you want to connect with. And if you don't recognize that from the beginning, if all that is attracting you to a mentor is what they've accomplished, the buildings, the crowd, the ambience that you see around them, if that is what attracts you to a mentor, then you're looking for the wrong things. Because whatever makes that person a success may not work for you. So it is important for you to understand your own edge, understand what it is or who it is that you are. And who you are too often will define, those that you should connect with. Then number two, your peers. These are the folks that you can be open with. Be yourself, be real, be transparent. And they in turn will do the same. And so by doing, you both strengthen one another. It's like iron sharpeneth iron, like the Bible says. These are the folks that you can come and say, you know what, man, I messed up. And they will be like, it's okay. You don't even know what I did last week. And you talk about it and you strengthen each other, and then you move on from there. And then proteges, The concept of being a protege is not somebody who will bring you something every time, a gift, somebody who will bow down and kneel before you. No, there are men who I look up to as mentors, and I still deal with them like peers, not because they're at my level. No, 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 no. It's because I always want to connect to. And so I will encourage you to be very clear about your relationships. The purpose of being a mentor to someone who is your protege is so that you strengthen them, is so that you encourage them, so you build them up, you give them the best that you can give them. You see, for me, I've made a determination in my life that everybody that I encounter or that I allow into my space, either as a mentor, a protege, or a peer, they're folks that I am willing, ready, and determined to give the very best of everything that I have. So it is my prayer this morning that you think and closely evaluate the relationships around you. Who are your mentors? What value are they adding to you? Who are your peers? How are they strengthening you? How are you learning from one another? How are you open to one another? And then, of course, who are your proteges? Who are those people that look up to you on a daily basis? You see, sometimes we think that success is determined by how secluded you are from people outside of your circle. That is not success. True success is open to enabling and allowing other people, especially those who look up to you, to come close. So don't feel that you are too good to be close, because what a man sows, he will also reap. So God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me for another moment of Private Transformation Minutes. And I look forward to talking to you again sometime tomorrow. God bless you. Have a fabulous week. Bye.